graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks, with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. Don't know why the lighting is a little bit off. Hold up 1 second. Let's try to readjust this. Let's see if this looks better. I think that's maybe a little bit better. Not really. Got some shadows. See, now I'm trying to refix my lighting. Okay, how about this? That's better. Yeah, when you put it more up, that's nicer. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. Still don't really like how the lighting looks, but alright, I'll have to readjust it in just a little bit. Mark, what's going on, man? Hopefully you're doing very, very well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles games. That's what we do on this channel. And guys, the Tank-a-thon continues tonight. It continues tonight as the Sixers take on the Portland Trail Blazers. We'll get into the starting lineups in just a little bit. But the Philadelphia 76ers still have a chance to get a top 6 draft pick. If they don't get a top 6 draft pick, if they fall out of that spot, then that draft pick goes to Oklahoma City. And so the question that I have for you all is, should the Philadelphia 76ers tank or not? To tank or not to tank? That is the question. And so only you guys can answer that. And let's get into our live stream. We are ready to go. Fasten the seatbelts. It's going to be bumpy. Do you want them to tank, or shall we go for the 10 seed? Andre Drummond will tip things off over at center circle, and he wins the tip-off battle. No pregame show today. That wasn't really necessary. So here's a wide-open 3 that's up, and that is no good. And the Sixers got to play defense. Still is not uploading. Why is that the case? I don't know. Sixers come away with a steal from Justin Edwards. Edwards on the drive to the basket. Can't lay it up and in. And Grimes on the follow-through. He throws it down with 2 hands. Justin says, cannot wait to waste the next 3 hours of my life. That's the spirit, Justin. That's the spirit. I love it. All right, 2-0 Sixers. All jokes aside, Shadon Sharp trying to throw down an alley-oop pass towards the center, and he hesitates and is able to go up with a little baby hook, and it's a 2-2 game. Speaking of tanking, Cooper Flagg and the Duke Blue Devils are on. They're taking on Wake Forest, in case you are wondering about that. Here's Drummond, who throws it down with a flush as he goes into flight mode, and Tyrese Maxey gives him the little alley-oop pass. All right, so it's 4-2. Sixers lead it by 2 points. The Trailblazers try to hit a 3, but they airball it. Tumani Kamara, Denny Avdia, Donovan Clingan, Anthony Simons, and Shadon Sharp are the starters who are out there for the Portland Trailblazers, who are 27-34 coming into this game. Meanwhile, the Sixers have Yabusele, Edwards, Drummond, Maxey, and Grimes. and that is their 5 starters tonight. We need 135 more subs for us to get to 5,000. Drummond gets the offensive rebound. They'll reset it. Maxey for 3. Swish! 7-2 lead for the Sixers as they lead it by 5. To tank or not to tank? That is the question. Top of the key is Toumani Camara, who tries to drive it over Gershon Yabusele, and he does, and has the easy layup to make it a 7-4 game with 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Drummond down low, looking to kick it out to Yabusele. Wide open 3. Yabu hits it from another area code. And the 76ers having a party and hitting all their threes out on the perimeter. Sharp with an elbow J. No good. Andre Drummond is rebounding the best that he has been rebounding this season for the Sixers over these last couple of games. Maxey gets a screen from Drummond. The three-point shot goes in and out, and the board goes to Anthony Simons. Simons with a three-pointer himself. That's way too strong. Andre Drummond comes up with the rebound, and the Sixers looking to go up with another 3 from Quentin Grimes. And he can't hit it, can't hit the tray. Another rebound by Shadon Sharp. That is his 3rd rebound today. Here's a floater that goes up and no good. It goes in and out from Shadon Sharp. He grabs his own rebound. 10-4 Sixers with 8:40 left in the first quarter. Simons on the drive towards the basket, gets past Drummond. The first time is no good by Camara. Grabs his own rebound. Klingon tries to tip it up and in. Can't do so. Simons is able to holler it in, and he puts it up and puts it back. Makes it a 10-6 game. Sixers could not box him out. Grimes, alley-oop pass to Andre Drummond, and he throws it down. 6-point lead for the Sixers. They're shooting 5 for 10 from the field so far today. Edwards trying to stay on Klingon, who gets tripped up, and I think that they're going to call a foul on Andre Drummond. It'll be a foul on the Sixers. They're looking at Yabusele, so I assume that's where the foul comes now. Sixers did beat the Trailblazers on December 30th out in Portland by a score of 125-103. Embiid did have his best game of the season in that game, and he had 37 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists as well, and was 12 for 13 from the line. First free throw, it's up, and it's in. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. Scott's here. What's going on, Scott? We got 12 people watching. The road to 5K continues. Free throw number 2. No good. Drummond gets the rebound. 4 points and 4 boards for Andre Drummond. Grimes at the baseline looking for some help. Gives it back to Drummond, and they'll reset it over with Tyrese Maxey at the point. Maxey swings it over to Yabusele. A catch-and-shoot 3 from the far wing. Bullseye! Gershon Yabusele being a sniper. Sixers can't get back on defense as the pick-and-roll certainly does work in Portland's favor. And as Klingon is going to dunk it, Scoot Henderson comes away with the assist. Maxey with a turnaround J hits it from the baseline, and the Sixers go back up by 8 points. And Tyrese Maxey, who went 0 for 10 from 3 about 3 or 4 nights ago, and then really struggled from the perimeter in his last game. Well, he's shooting the ball a lot better so far tonight. Offensive rebound off of the missed shot by Scoot Henderson. It's Toumani Camara who grabs the offensive rebound. Drummond comes up with the miss of Scoot Henderson, and he says, I've had enough. Outlet pass over to Maxey. A no-look bounce pass to Edwards for 3. And Tyrese Maxey with the assist. And the Sixers, they lead at 20-9 as a timeout is taken by Chauncey Billups and the Portland Trailblazers. And the Sixers, so far so good, shooting-wise in this game. They'll be back in just a few moments. Oof. Wow. Okay. Well, the Sixers wanted to come out tonight and say, you know, we're going to try to win these games and we're going to try to make a run at this to go into the play-in tournament, and we're going to really try to do something with our squad that we have right now. And I want to know if you guys agree with that philosophy or if you disagree with it. Yes, 57% of you say that the Philadelphia 76ers should tank and try to get a top 6 pick, and 43% of you say no. Interesting. Let me know why you feel like they shouldn't tank, and why do you feel like they should? Let us know down below. Also, I wanted to bring up a point about Gershon Yabusele. If the Sixers are going to try to make a run at this, let's just say hypothetically that they're going to try to run this with this current squad right now without Joel Embiid, they are going to need a lot of help. They're going to need Gershon Yabusele to step up and to step into a role that he's not comfortable in. I love what Gershon's been doing, and he's been doing more than what the Sixers have asked for. But again, if you want to upset Cleveland, if you want to even get to Cleveland or get to Boston, you're going to need some of these role players to really get you like 20 points a night. I've seen Kelly Oubre get you 20 points. I've seen Yabusele get you 20 points. Can Quentin Grimes be a consistent scorer for the Sixers and get them about 20 points in a game? Can Paul George give the Philadelphia 76ers 20 points in the game? He hasn't been so consistent. So that's my question, is that if they are going to go for this, and so many people have said they shouldn't, and they should try to get another asset out of it, and I understand where those people are coming from. I'm just saying, though, if they feel like that they can do this, right, guys are going to have to step up, and they're going to have to step out of their comfort zone, and that's what's going to have to be the case. Just saying. Just saying. What's up, Mike? How are you doing, my friend? RB was so mad when the Sixers won the other night. It was actually hilarious. And I get, like, where he's coming from. I'm not saying that he's, you know, I kind of agree. I kind of agree. Because, again, the way that he put it, it's like you're buying a stock, right? And you want the team to succeed. Do you think that this is what's going to help them in the long term? I don't think so. But if they feel like that they have the squad to do this, then you guess what? They're going to try to do it. And what they're going to need is consistency. And guys to step up. Here's a three-pointer that's hit by Portland, and that makes it a 20-12 game. So that was Tumani Kamara who hit it. Here's a three-point shot. That's no good. Justin Edwards gets a rebound, puts up another three for the Sixers. It's a little bit short. Quentin Grimes will track it down. Grimes is a rebounder, man. For a point guard, he's good at that. Grimes gives it up to Drummond downhill. Tries to go for a two. And the ball does go out of bounds. Are they going to call a foul? I didn't see a foul there. They're going to say it was last touch by Portland. Man. So, yeah, I understand like where RB's coming from, and I get it, and I kind of agree. Drummond goes downhill, gives it up over to Grimes, who loses his feet. They'll swing it around the timeline. Edwards, with about 3 seconds left on the shot clock, goes up with a foul line J and hits it. It trickled in, hit the left side of the rim, then the back iron, and went right down the drain. 22-12. There's a shot that goes up, and Andre Drummond gets the rebound. Outlet pass over to Quentin Grimes. Maxey on the drive to the basket, tries to float it up and in, and he released it just a little bit too early, and the rebound goes back to Portland. Sharp goes coast to coast, goes up for a 2 and 1, and he'll head to the line for one more. Hit that thumbs up button, and hit that subscribe button as well. I agree, but I also enjoyed them beating the Warriors. If it wasn't any other team, I would have wanted them to lose more than win, says Jane. Yeah, I think it was an admiration for Quentin Grimes to do what he did. Like, that was really awesome. But are they going to do this every single night? And is it worth it for the Sixers to try to get an extra asset out of this? I think it is. But if they're going to go for this again, guys are going to have to step up out of their comfort zones. Here's a shot that goes up by Shadon. He misses it, grabs his own rebound. Scoot Henderson misses a three. Sharp grabs the miss again and puts it back up and in. So Sharp able to get 4 points out of that possession. And we have another foul called. It'll be on the Sixers. But yeah, how do you feel? Do you guys think that the Philadelphia 76ers, do you think that they should tank? And do you think that they have enough to just get to play Cleveland or Boston is the question. To just get out of the play-in tournament. Here's an alley-oop pass from Maxey over to Andre Drummond as he throws it down with two hands. 24-16. Drummond will try to tip it out to a Sixers person. No, he does not. Shadon Sharp with a three, and Drummond will grab his miss. Andre Drummond, I mean, he already has 7 rebounds in this first quarter so far. Haven't seen that in a very long time. Tyrese Maxey will go over towards the logo. He'll try to cross over. The Sixers are running really good offensive sets here as Maxey tries to drive it towards the basket. Another strong finish, and he can't get it. Avdia goes up for a 2, and he's fouled by Andre Drummond again. That's the one thing that's sort of been hurting the Sixers in this game, is that Andre Drummond has committed a couple of fouls. Age says 76ers aren't beating Cleveland or Boston ever. Sorry. I didn't say that you should be sorry. I'm just asking a hypothetical question. I appreciate the honesty. I really do. What's going on, Snow? How are you? All right. 24 points for the Sixers and 18 for the Portland Trail Blazers in this game so far. The free throw is no good. Sixers, can they get a rebound? Justin Edwards is able to fight for one in the pile-on. Edwards will get it as he goes down the lane, kicks it out over to Ricky Council. Haven't seen that name in a while. Council over towards Edwards for a three. No good. And Ricky Council gets boxed out by Reith. Reith will try to hand it off again over to Kamara. And that is Duop Reith, who's 28 years old from LSU. Tries to go up with a 2. Can't get it. Rebounded by Lonnie Walker IV. Council outside on the perimeter to Lonnie Walker. Good pass over to Ricky. And Ricky can't hit the reverse layup. And another rebound by Duop Reith. Outlet pass to Shadon Sharp on the far wing. And he tries a 3. And the Sixers get a rebound out of it as the shot was just a little bit short. And we have a timeout taken with about 2 minutes and 56 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. The tank-a-thon continues. The potential tank-a-thon continues. Sixers are taking on the Portland Trailblazers, and they lead at 24-18. Why do I feel like after every single timeout, after every single first timeout or whatever it is, timeout in the first quarter, there's always a timeout where the score is 24-18 when we're doing a Sixers game? I don't know. Like, makes no sense. Justin Edwards is still out there for Philadelphia, along with Tyrese Maxey. Adem Bona will check on in. Anthony Simons and Jabari Walker will be the replacements for Toumani Camara and Denny Avdia. All right, 24-18. There's a three by Simons, and Simons hits the 27-foot jump shot and makes it a one-possession ball game. Lonnie Walker, the fourth, over at the top of the key. He'll hand it off over to Ricky Council, the fourth. Tyrese Maxey dribbles towards the right side, puts up a tray. Can't answer back. Offensive rebound by Edwards. They swing it outside to Walker for a tray. And Lonnie Walker connects. All right. 27-21. 6-point lead for the Sixers with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Maxey with a steal off of Toumani Camara. He'll try to go down the lane and finish with the layup, and he just can't seem to do so as he shakes his head and gets back on defense. That's the third missed layup that he's had tonight. There's a wide open three. That's up and in, and that'll make it 27-24. I think that was Duop Reith who ended up making the shot to make it a 27-24 game. Here's Maxey again over at the foul line. He'll operate for the Sixers. Maxey will get it back. Finds Bona, who's wearing a headband down low. He lost the ball, and it was last touched by Portland. There's about 3.3 seconds left on the shot clock. So that three was made by Duop Reith. Who do you think will win, Miami or Washington tonight? That game is on at 7:30. I must say Miami. Here's Maxey with another three-point shot, and it's a little bit short. And another rebound by Portland. The Trailblazers can stop trailing if they hit a three here. Here's Anthony Simons over at the top of the key. He'll go over towards the foul line. He pump fakes over Justin Edwards. Tries to hit a little runner. And it's too much mustard on that one. Sixers ball with 1 minute to go in the first. Maxey with the pick and roll offense over to Adem Bona. Goes up with a reverse skyhook, and he got it. It was actually really more so of a floater. He tried to turn one way, and then he just hit the floater the other way. It's 29-24, a catch and shoot three by Duop. He puts it up and in. Duop Reith going off. And it's 29-27. This is a guy who is only averaging about 2.5 points per game at the age of 28 years old. I mentioned that he's a rookie and that he went to LSU and played for the Tigers. Maxey gets off of a screen, puts up a far wing three. Doink, and it doesn't even hit the rim. Way too off the mark. Sharp with a floater that goes up. And he gets his own rebound, catches it, puts it back up and in. Shadon Sharp, 6 points and six rebounds in this outing so far. The 21-year-old, who's averaging about 17.5 points per game, had a 36-point game in Wednesday's game against Washington and also put up 25 against the Brooklyn Nets. Bona on the drive to the basket. Count the bucket and a foul. Jane says Miami all the way. I think that who do we want to win? I want Washington to win. I'm sorry. I mean, I know that we're probably not going to get that last place spot, but I am rooting for the tank, I guess. I guess that's sort of where I am. I don't know. It's like it's tough. It's tough being in this spot. It really is. The free throw is good, and it's a 3-point lead for Philadelphia. All right. And there's a three-quarters court shot. That's no good. And that'll wrap up the first quarter. Asia's here. What's going on, Asia? Is that Mike Tirico who rang the bell tonight? Shout out to Mike Tirico. Very nice. 32 points for the Sixers, 29 for the Portland Trailblazers. All right, so let's actually talk about this, okay? Let's have a conversation. Let's really think about this. All right, so if the Sixers lose, I brought up this conversation the other day. Does tanking solve all their problems? The answer to that is no. Does tanking, though, give the Sixers another piece, potentially, another good piece to have in next year's season? It does. Okay. So why would the Sixers, this is just one point, and then I'll think about devil's advocate, because I like to sort of go back and forth and have conversations. Why would it make sense for the Philadelphia 76ers to compete in this play-in tournament when they are not championship ready? And I think that the answer to that, the only answer to that is pride. That's the only answer to it. It would be kind of cool to see Quentin Grimes go off in the play-in and have him go off during the playoffs, along with Yabusele. It would be really, really cool. What are the chances of that happening? Not so high. And that's the truth. So if we're thinking about a realistic standpoint, it would make sense to try to just get that extra draft pick. So then the question then becomes, is how should Nick Nurse coach this tank? Because nobody wants to bring that up. So do we do we play Ricky Council IV? Do we play Paul George 40 minutes? What needs to happen for those of you that are supporting the tank? What needs to happen on a given night for the Philadelphia 76ers in order for them to complete this quote-unquote, and I hate to use this word, this process? What needs to happen? All right? Who needs to be getting a lot of minutes? Who needs to not be getting a lot of minutes is the question that I have for you. I know that I was sort of going a little bit all over the place. I thought that I had some more juice to that, but that's all I got on that. So let's get back to this game. All right? So here we go. 32 points for the Sixers, 29 for the Trailblazers. Avdija goes downhill, and he passes it over towards a Trailblazers player as he makes the layup. So it's Delano Banton who ends up getting the layup to go. Sixers have Lonnie Walker on a catch-and-shoot three, and Lonnie Walker's catching fire all of a sudden. Quentin Grimes gets the assist, and that makes it 35-31. Sixers, they lead it by 4. We played just about 30 seconds into the second quarter. There's a catch-and-shoot tray. That's no good. Jabari Walker, nobody there to box him out as he puts it back up and puts it in. He grabbed the miss of Denny Avdija's 3, and Walker able to make a nice play out of it. So Philadelphia has the rock. Jeff Doughton Jr. is out there along with Lonnie Walker IV. Doughton trying to make a wide-open layup, and he does. That was terrible defense by Avdija and Simons. Avdija on a drive to the basket. Ricky Council IV with a nice deflection. And there's a shot that's up, and a foul called on Quentin Grimes. And it will be in the act of shooting. It was that Avdija who tried to go up with it. He actually lost the ball, and then he passed it down low on the block over to Jabari Walker. And Jabari will head to the line. 2 points and 2 rebounds for him in this game so far. So anybody want to answer my question? Anybody? We got 22 people on here watching. What would you do? How many minutes would you play every single player approximately during this tank? We'll start off first with Oubre. How many minutes should Oubre be getting a night? Quentin Grimes is over at the top of the key for the Sixers. He'll back up over towards the logo. He'll cross over with the right hand. He throws it away as it's intercepted by Duop Reith. And it's 37-35. O'Gluffy says 25 minutes. How many minutes should Quentin Grimes get is the next question. Well, hold up. Let's wait more for Oubre responses. How many minutes should Oubre get a night is the question during the rest of this season. There's an air ball by the Sixers and another rebound by Portland. There's a drive that's no good as the shot goes in and out. Council will try to answer on the other side, and Yabusele tips it up and in. It's a 4-point lead with 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Here's a steal by Alani Walker, the fourth, on a bad pass by Denny Avdia. Walker kicks it out to Yabusele for a three, and it hits the front of the rim and goes out. 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Avdia is at the top of the perimeter again. He'll get by Grimes. He'll kick it out to Duop Reith, and Reith's three-pointer goes in and out again. Sixers get a board, 39-35. Doughton at the top of the perimeter. He wants to dance. He'll kick it out to Yabusele, who will drive it over towards the basket. One more and a Council for three. And Ricky Council, the fourth, hits a corner three-point shot with 9 minutes to go in quarter number two. So Oubre should be getting 30. O'Gluffy says 25. And Grimes should be getting 25 minutes. So Grimes should be getting 25 minutes during this tank, right? And O'Gluffy says he should be getting 30. Grimes on the drive to the basket. He goes over towards the lane and makes the layup. 44 points to 35. Sixers, they lead it by 9 with 8 minutes and 37 seconds to go. And another timeout taken by Chauncey Billups, as the Sixers will be back in just a little bit. All right, next person, Andre Drummond. How many minutes should Andre Drummond be getting a night if the Philadelphia 76ers are going to tank? I'm kind of there. I want this team to succeed as much as anybody does. But I'm starting to sort of lean towards that our best chance is to get another valuable asset. And if we fall out of the top six, then that pick goes to Oklahoma City. O'Gluffy says 20 for Andre Drummond. All right. 20. 20 for Drummond. All right. Next person. During this tank, Adem Bona. Just give me a number. Just throw out numbers out there. Adem Bona, how many minutes should Bona be getting? And then we'll do two more. Two more after that. Grimes and Edwards are great role players. Needed them during the Harden and Embiid era, says Romp. How about Yabusele? How many minutes do you think he should be getting during this tank? This tankathon, if you will. If the Sixers decide to go this way. I would play Yabu 15 to 18 minutes. That's what I would do. What would you do? See, the other thing, too, is that you got to sell it. You can't just bench these guys, right? Because, or else the NBA is going to fine them. You know? So, that's where I am. How many minutes do you think Yabusele should be getting during this tanking process? 17 people on here. What's going on? Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. I forgot that we also have a vertical stream. Dartmouth says 35 minutes to Quentin Grimes. What's going on? If the pick falls outside of the top six, it will convey to the Oklahoma City Thunder. No, that is correct. Yabu got to play 25. Okay. 44-35. Sixers, they lead it by 9. The rest for minutes, Drummond don't get for Bona. Okay, gotcha. Here's a wide open dunk by Duop Reith as he parts the Red Sea. Finishes with 2 hands. And it's 44-37. Sixers with 8 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Doughton will dump it off over to Grimes, and they'll swing it back outside on the perimeter to Gershon Yabusele. Sixers looking at man-to-man defense so far. Walker with another 3. And Lonnie Walker, the 4th, finally misses his first time from beyond the arc. A step-back 3 from Shadon Sharp. He misses for the first time in a while. Grimes snags the rebound, steals it from Duop Reith. He'll go down the lane, pass it to Walker, and Walker makes the layup. I got to tell you that Quentin Grimes has been a hidden gem for this Sixers team. 4 points. 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. If you support the tank or not, you just got to love what this guy does. Walker comes away with a block, and he steals it. Outlet pass to Council. Grimes with a Euro step, goes up with it. Rejected by Scoot Henderson. Sixers still have the ball. Council to Doughton for a near corner 3, and Jeff Doughton Jr. with a tray from the near corner. 49-37. It's weird because, you would think that for those of us that are supporting the tank or whatever, that we wouldn't play the air horn, but we're still going to do that because why not? Council trying to play defense all over Toumani Camara, and Camara gets the little runner to go. That's the one thing about Toumani is that he always does so well against the Philadelphia 76ers. Grimes with a tray. Can't hit it. It's a little bit short. And another rebound by Portland. Ricky Council the 4th needs a lot of minutes so I can see it. So I can see if he's worth it. I got you. Sorry, I had to stumble just for a couple of seconds and just reread that. I understand what you're saying. How Quentin Grimes did not even go out of bounds after he snagged that rebound away from Duop Reith is actually really impressive. Not gonna lie. We got 21 people on here watching. The name is Jason Joseph. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. We need 135 more subs for us to get to 5,000, which we're going to try to do by opening day. That's our goal. Alley-oop pass rejected by Andre Drummond. Shadon Sharp tried to give it up all the way over to Murray. Council will reset it. Back outside to Walker. The Sixers swing it around the timeline. Jeff Doughton Jr. with the rock now. Sixers go from left to right. Doughton will reset it over on the baseline. There's 8 seconds left on the shot clock. A fadeaway 3 by Jeff Doughton Jr. Can't get it. Offensive rebound by Drummond. Kick out to Walker. Another 3. In and out it goes. Lonnie Walker the 4th has had a very good game shooting-wise in this one. And Drummond with 6 points and 8 rebounds. He had 7 in just the first quarter alone. We do have a foul called on the Sixers. Sixers lead it by 10 points. It's 49-39. There's Nick Sirianni hugging Mike Tirico, longtime play-by-play announcer for NBC. The Sunday Night Football now took over for Al Michaels. Al Michaels now, of course, is on Amazon Prime. Love the both of them. Shadon Sharp gives it back to Scoot Henderson, who's a bucket, and he makes one as he finishes right at the cup on the right side of the rim. Drummond gets the little give and go. A dump-off pass to Quentin Grimes, and Grimes' layup as he tries to finish through hard contact. No foul called. Whistles remain silent. Rebound by Portland. Henderson on the drive to the basket. Lays it up and lays it in. A 2-foot shot by Scoot Henderson, and Chris Murray comes up with the apple. Grimes trying to get an assist over to Andre Drummond's dunk. Can't do so. 4-on-3 basketball. Henderson on the drive and a scoop, and he's fouled hard by the Sixers. That nice little pass from Quentin Grimes again. And Andre Drummond, I think he actually got it blocked or deflected from Shadon Sharp. So they will call a shooting foul on Justin Edwards. And Scoot Henderson is at the charity stripe. Knocks down his first foul shot. The 21-year-old from overseas, 6 feet 3 inches tall. From Marietta, Georgia, actually, excuse me. Did play overseas, though. Makes the first foul shot to make it a 49-44 ball game. Mike Tirico is on the cast. Wow. Is Kate Scott not on the call tonight? Justin Edwards grabs the rebound. I want to listen to Mike Tirico call basketball, man. I'll have to record this. Andre Drummond's over at the top of the key. I'm not saying I don't like listening to Kate Scott because I do, but Mike Tirico is really good. Never heard him do a basketball game in a while. Grimes gets the ball knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. 4 seconds are left on the shot clock. I'll have to record it. Rookie counts for the fourth needs a lot of minutes so I can see if he's worth it. Oh, yeah, I read that. Drummond gets the inbound pass over at the top of the key, puts up a three-pointer, and he makes it. Andre Drummond with his first 3 of the season. He says, I can try to hit threes if I want to, and he did. Tyrese Maxey comes away with a block on the other side. Andre Drummond with a 3 from the top of the key. Drummond, another 3, and it goes in and out. Oh, my gosh, I was ready to I thought my eyes were going to bleed as soon as he, if that one would have went in. Shadon Sharp gets it stolen by Andre Drummond. Outlet pass to Justin Edwards. Edwards outside to Maxey. Maxey will kick it over to Quentin Grimes. Sixers looking really fast out here, out in transition. Drummond with a backdoor pass to Grimes, who tries to hit a layup, a reverse layup, can't get it. And, well, Sixers trying to play defense. There have been rumors about Maxey dealing with an injury. And so maybe that's one of the reasons why, if it is true, maybe that's why he's been having a hard time finishing with layups and also shooting threes. I don't know, though. 52-46 as Portland does make a bucket on the other side. There's Butler on the drive to the basket. That's Jared Butler, I believe. And he misses the layup. Shadon Sharp trying to go coast to coast. Andre Drummond snags it, and Shadon Sharp gets it back and posterizes Andre Drummond on a flush. That's a 4-point game with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Okay. So we're looking at the scores now. We're keeping our eyes on the prize. Okay, so the games that matter today. The Charlotte Hornets are down 39-31. We're going to take a look at the standings right now, folks. The Sixers are 2 games behind the Bulls for that 10th seed. They are half a game above the Brooklyn Nets, and they are 3 games in back of Toronto. So, realistically speaking, they could finish. I mean, Utah is 15-45, right? The Sixers really could possibly get the top 5 if the Raptors and the Nets somehow start winning. So that's really what it comes down to. They got to get a top 6 pick. But I would rather see them, if they were to go through this process, quote unquote, I would want them to try to finish in the top 5, in the final 5, if you will. The last 5. The high 5. Just kidding. But yeah. Okay. 52 points for the Sixers and 48 for the Portland Trail Blazers. So Golden State leads at 39-31 against Charlotte. Well, I wanted to look at the scores from yesterday. Did the Bulls win yesterday? The Bulls ended up losing yesterday to the Indiana Pacers. They won 127-112. The Raptors actually beat the Magic 104-102. Wow. They won at the very end of the game against Paolo Banchero. And who else played? The Pelicans played the Jazz. That's funny. 128-121 was the final score there. Zion actually had 24, 6, and 9. 6 rebounds and 9 assists for him. Jalen Williams had 41 points against Stephon Castle and the Spurs. I told you Stephon Castle's a good player. Justin Edwards gets the dribble handoff over from Lonnie Walker the fourth. Andre Drummond will dump it off over to Justin Edwards again, or Jared Butler, that is. Butler with a turnaround J. No. And it's rebounded by the Portland Trailblazers. Shadon Sharp tries to go downhill, throws it over to Anthony Simons. Simons with a kick out at the top of the key to Kamara for a three, and it's airballed, and Andre Drummond comes up with the rebound. If we tank and don't get the 1 or 2 pick, is it worth it with who else is in the draft? There's a lot of talent out there. There's a lot of talent I've been hearing from so many different people that have been covering college basketball. And we'll try to do some March Madness games. We'll try. Can't really promise, but I would like to take a look at some guys and watch some players that maybe we could scout, and try to look for. Besides Cooper and Ace. Andre Drummond, I think I called for there was an offensive foul called on Portland. Edwards with a floater inside, and he puts it up and in. That makes it 56-48. 23 people on here watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Feel free to donate to the channel as well. 50% of you say no, don't tank. And 50% of you say absolutely tank. We're split. We got a banana split on this. Why do you feel like the Sixers should not tank? I want to hear. Why should the Sixers not tank? Drummond dumps it off over to Lonnie Walker IV with the nice dribble moves. He'll give it back to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down with one hand, and the Sixers have a 58-51 lead. All right. Banana peel. He slipped. Yes. Here's a wide open three by Anthony Simons, and he knocks it down from the near side. 58-54. Sixers lead it by 4 points. Edwards with the pick and roll to Drummond, who gets it denied, but he's fouled in the act of shooting. Why do you feel like the Sixers should not tank? For those of you that voted for them not to tank, what's your argument? What are your thoughts about it? Do you think it's just a loser mentality? Because some people do. And I also understand that. But if you look at it from more of a long-term perspective, we're not asking them to lose just to lose. There's a purpose. First free throw by Drummond, no good. Where was this Drummond earlier in the season? That's a great question. He was not here. First free throw by Andre. He misses it. He has 12 points and 10 rebounds in this game so far. Second free throw. He got the friendly roll.
Excellent.
5-point game with about a minute to go in quarter number 2. Simons takes it over towards the logo. Now he's at the top of the key. He'll drive it inside, and he does make the layup. A little hard finish through traffic for Anthony Simons. And, well, he's been really quiet, but over the last couple of possessions, he's been getting it rolling. Maxey with a little pick and roll, steps back over towards the elbow, finds Andre Drummond down low in the dunker spot. He'll kick it back out over to Maxey. Maxey's floater, he released it too early. Andre Drummond with a putback, and he puts it up and in. Andre Drummond having a heyday down low on the block. Nobody can box him out. He's like Josh Hart. He's just grabbing rebounds and eating them up like he's Pac-Man. Jeez. 16 points, 11 boards, 2 steals, and 1 assist for Drummond. Simons with a step-back 3, and a long rebound by Justin Edwards, who takes it into the Sixers' front court. Edwards crosses over a couple of times, goes over towards the baseline, tries to hit a 2, can't do so. And, well, we go into halftime. The game clock was winding down. 61-56. Philadelphia leads it by 5 going into the third quarter. And so we'll talk about this first half. We'll talk about the good things, the bad things, and the ugly things when we come back from a very short minute break. What's going on, Sixer Nation? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. I go by JJ on here. I do play-by-play for the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles. That's what I do on here. We got another spring training game tomorrow. I'm on the road to 5K for opening day. Opening day is on March 27th, right? And I am hoping to get to 5,000 subscribers. I'm going to do whatever I can to get to 5,000 subscribers before opening day begins. If you want to follow me, if you want to subscribe to the channel, you're more than welcome to do so by hitting that subscribe button down below. We try to give you the best play-by-play on here on YouTube, so that way for those people that don't have access to follow along with the game, we want to try to give you the best alternative that's out there. And that's just what we do, man. And we have fun. We chill. We have fun. And speaking of fun, I know a team that's not really fun to watch, and that is this Philadelphia 76ers team. You'd be lying to yourself if you said, oh, this team is so enjoyable. You just got to bring your popcorn to the chat, unless you like losing. Unless you like a team that's just doesn't really have a direction and is so bipolar. That is the Philadelphia 76ers for you in 2024-2025. That's what's been going on throughout the entire season. Good things today to note out. And then I will get to your thoughts after I go over my little spiel here. Okay? Andre Drummond just woke out of a coma today. 2 days ago, really. Andre Drummond in this first half has 16 points and 11 rebounds. In the last game he played, he had 10 points and 14 rebounds. He's had back-to-back double-doubles. Do you know when the last time he had back-to-back double-doubles? November 10th and November 8th. The 8th and the 10th. That's how long it's been since this man has had a double-double in back-to-back games. Pretty wild. Andre Drummond's rebounding the ball very well in this game, and he looks like he's 21 years old rather than 31. He just does. He's jumping. I don't know why. He just had a problem jumping before. He also has 2 steals and 1 assist in this game as well. Quentin Grimes. He's been a +7 out there on the court. He's been very aggressive. I know he's 0 for 3 from downtown, but my man is just a breath of fresh air. He has lightning quick speed, and he needs to be back here next year for the Sixers. Regardless of what happens this year, he needs to come back. 4 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Yabusele, I love the guy. I think that the guy definitely can contribute and be a big contributor on a championship team. He has 8 points, 1 assist, and only 1 rebound, which I don't like, but Andre Drummond is getting a lot of the boards. So that's just how it's been. Justin Edwards has been a rebounding machine, too, for his size. 4 boards for him. The Sixers, what they have now is young, athletic guys that can just play in an NBA pace type of a game. They can go down and back and forth. That's what they have now with Paul George not playing today and with Joel Embiid not playing either. It's addition by subtraction. So what sucks is that the odds for them to get a top 5 pick are going to go way down if they win this game tonight. And they're going to be making their chances that much harder. That's just the truth. Okay? And I don't know if they have enough to even get to play Cleveland. To even get to play Boston. That's just to get there. So, I'm a little bit disappointed. I can't lie. This is like a perfect game for the Sixers to just find a way to lose so that they can be great. I wonder if the NBA is scared because of what has happened in the past. I'm not using this as an excuse, but I wonder if they're a little bit timid, a little bit shy just because they've been penalized for doing this before. But that was during a whole season. This right now is just during the final month and a half. That's the truth. So please give me your thoughts down below and describe to me in one word, how do you feel about this performance so far? Are some of you guys happy that they're winning this game? If so, why are you happy? We're trying to get more people involved in the chat. I want us to get more, participation out there. So that's why I'm asking these questions. I'm not like begging for answers, but I want to throw these things out there because I love you guys. And what makes YouTube such a great platform is that it's meant for interacting. Yeah, it's always great to listen. And of course, like we have people that are just listening and that just love to have us as background noise. That's totally cool. No pressure on you guys. But for those of you that have been on here for a little bit, I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on what the Sixers need to do and how they need to go about the next month and a half. 5K for the Phillies opening day. Please smash the like button and the subscribe button. That's exactly correct. That's exactly right. So, tell me what your thoughts are down below on this team. Lonnie Walker IV woke up out of a coma today. 1 steal, 1 block, 8 points, 3 rebounds. He's had his best game. And I know he hasn't been with the Sixers for that long, but still. It's the most points he's had as a Sixer. It's just only averaging about 2.5 points per game. So, I don't know what to say about Lonnie. He is who he is, man. But it's weird to be in this spot. It is. It's uncomfortable being here. We're in a very uncomfortable territory. Whether you like it, well, nobody likes it. But whether you agree with the path that the Sixers take, or whether you disagree with how they go, it is a very weird spot. Some people say that, well, JJ, if you tank these games, you're giving up. And that's a loser mentality. Shout out to RB. I'm buying the stock, he says. I'm looking more towards the future. Because I don't see a stock that could really help me right now just catch lightning in a bottle, and that can just peak so high within the next 4, 5, 6 weeks. Would I rather try to go for a stock if I'm investing in a company? Would I rather go something for now or the long term? What do you think is the smarter investment? And I think that when you put it that way, it makes sense. It does. We all want the same thing, right? We want this team to be successful. And we want them to go out there and win the championship. Do they have enough now? No. But maybe they do. And they can shut me up if they do. And shut the rest of us up. But B, if you had the chance to bring in another asset to your company, wouldn't you take that? That's how I feel. And by the way, the stock stuff was his analogy. So I can't say that I came up with that myself. But when he put it that way, it made sense. It did. Made a lot of sense. We got 128 total views. Again, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. And turn those notification bell icons on as well. 135 more subs, man. 135 more subs until we get to 5,000. We need 35 more for us to get to 4,900. And I will be working tirelessly to get us to 5,000 before opening day. I am actually not joking with you, and I will post this on the announcements. Okay, so the final Phillies spring training game is when? When is the final Phillies spring training game? Phillies spring training. I'm so bad at leaking. I'm sorry. But I'm also not really sorry. The final spring training game is the 24th. The final spring training game is the 24th. I will be streaming. And I will be doing some giveaways on the 25th and on the 26th to help us get to 5,000 by March 27th. Because I think that we should have fun. I do. I've realized that when you're on this platform, if you want something, you got to go for it. And there has to be an incentive. Has to be something in it for everybody. So, we're going to get there. I'm not stopping until we get to 5,000 before opening day. We are. We're partying. It's going to be great. It's going to be really, really awesome. And I'm excited. And I hope that you all join me. Because that's going to be such a big milestone, man. And that has to be celebrated. 5,000 subscribers? Oh, we're getting there. You got to give something in order to get something. You know? I can't believe Mike Tirico's calling this, man. That's so cool. I guess that they couldn't find a replacement for Tom McGinnis or something like that. I don't know. It's really odd. But yeah. $61 to $56 as we start off the third quarter, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right. What is going to happen in half number 2? That is the next question. 61-56. Philadelphia has 5 timeouts left. The Trailblazers also have 5 timeouts. 11:50 to go in the third quarter. There's a little drive that gets rejected by Andre Drummond as Denny Avdia comes back in for Chris Murray. And the Sixers had to play defense as Andre Drummond does a good job at blocking the ball. Yes. All right. 61-56 is the score. A little step back 3 from Shadon Sharp, and he makes it a 2-point game as we are underway here in this third quarter. 61-59. Edwards over at the elbow. Dumps it off over to Gershon Yabusele, who's wide open for a 3. Yabu can't get it. And the rebound belongs to Shadon Sharp, who could tie it with a 2 or make it a 1-point lead with a 3. He'll hand it off to Anthony Simons, and Simons ties the game 61-61. We got a subscriber! In case you just subscribed to the channel, comment who you are down below. Thank you so much. I don't care who it is, even if it's an alt or what it is, man. I appreciate it. We need 134, man. 134! 61-61. Simons will turn it on over as the ball does go out of bounds, and it looks like it'll be Sixers ball. Snowman's here. What's going on, Snow? How are you? Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. We will come visit you at the end of this game, too, and we will come raid your channel. We'll actually do that when we go into a timeout. Here's a step back 3 for Simons. Got it. They said that his foot was on the line, so he made it from 22 feet, and his right foot, I think, just caught the white line. 63-61, and we've played about a minute and a half into this third quarter, and it looks like a foul is called on Denny Avdia. Kai Carlin just posted on social media, said that it's a 7-0 run by Portland. And Simons, well, I got to tell you, he's getting hot right now. Grimes on the drive will zigzag over into the lane and kick it out to Yabusele on the perimeter. As he drives it inside, he is fouled by Denny Avdia again. And Yabu, was it in the act of shooting? It was. Oh, I didn't say that he was replacing Kate Scott. Kate Scott was absent. I didn't say that he was replacing. But I just found it weird that they had Mike Tirico on the cast. First free throw is no good. Kick Chris Collinsworth off of my Sixers screen. Well, if you don't want Chris Collinsworth there, guess what? Come on over to play-by-play with JJ. 63-61 is the score. Yabusele's at the line. And the second foul shot, he gets it to go. I know, I found that as an explanation, not my words. Oh, no, I got you. No worries. Sorry, I thought that was Scott. I'm so sorry. Hardcore, I thought that was Scott. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, man. That's really weird. I appreciate you for telling me that, though. Klingon tries to go with a runner inside and makes a 7-foot hook shot. Thought it was more so of a floater, but regardless. No, I appreciate that, though. Thanks for telling me. I didn't know that. That's really, really wild. Anthony Simons on the drive to the basket makes it a 5-point lead for Portland with 9 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's an 11-1 run by the Trailblazers. Grimes will try to go inside. He'll dump it off to Andre Drummond, and Drummond floats it up and floats it in. Andre Drummond, 18 points and 12 rebounds, turning back the clock. Simons, another 3, and he's going off. Anthony Simons putting the Trailblazers in his bag. 22 points and 3 boards for Simons. He's 4 for 7 from 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Yabusele, who will try to kick it out over to Edwards, but we have a foul called. Embassy is taking over NBA games from TNT, and Tarico is involved in the broadcast team. Well, him and Noah Eagle honestly should be involved. But they're also going to Amazon too, right? Aren't they also trying to go to Amazon as well? I wonder if Kevin Harlan's going to try to find a way to shift over to Amazon too. Tyrese Maxey gets it over on the far wing, and he'll dump it off over to Gershon Yabusele, who goes down low on the block. Yabu over to Edwards. Edwards tries to go for a little runner inside and can't get it. Rebound to Avdija. Outlet pass over to Kamara, and Kamara can't make the 2. Here's Klingon, who tries to go for a 2 on the other side for Portland. Can't make it the first time. Volleyballs into himself. Tries to go up with it again. And it'll be, as the ball goes out of bounds, it'll still be Portland ball, and the Sixers will call a timeout with about 8.5 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Support the tank. They cannot have Tom, but they can have Kader Allah if they want them. They can't have Tom McGinnis, right, because Tom McGinnis is not an NBC employee. I understand that. I get it. But last year, you're saying in this new deal. Yes. Yes, in this new deal. I understand what you're saying. Because he's technically not an NBC employee. Now, well, baseball, it's different. It's interesting how we're looking into broadcasting contracts like their NBA contracts. I always like to do that. Yo! Yo! What's going on, yo? Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. I go live for Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles games. We have a fun time doing play-by-play on here. We're also doing some Sunday Night Baseball. We are on the road, guys, to 5,000. We are on a mission, all right? 5K for opening day, meaning that on opening day for Major League Baseball, not the 17th and the 18th or the 16th and the 17th when they play in the Tokyo series, but on March 27th, it's when the Philadelphia Phillies have their opening day game. We are hoping to get to 5K by opening day, and that is our goal. That is our mission. We want to get to that milestone. And as I mentioned before, we are going to be doing a 24-hour live stream. I am. If we want to get to 5K. If that's how long it takes us, 24 or even 48, man, I want us to get there so badly. Keep up the good work, sir. Let's go. Blazers have started out the second half on a 14-3 run. You're betting on Portland. Some of us are supporting the tank. So we're on the same team. There's Chauncey Billups back in the 2004 NBA Finals when he was on the Detroit Pistons. We got another sub, Yo-Yo! Yo-Yo is the man. He is the myth, and he is the legend. Let's give it up for Yo-Yo, baby. Let's go. Woo! All right, 70 points for Portland, 64 for the Sixers. Grimes on the drive, lays up a dime, and is able to put it in. 70-66. Sixers down by 4 points. Sharp on the perimeter. The starting 5 for Portland, it's Tamani Kamara, Denny Avdija, Then you got Donovan Clingan, Anthony Simons, and Shadon Sharp. Here's a step back shot that's up and in by Simons, and that'll make it a 73-68 game. What a quarter it's been for Anthony Simons. It was actually 73-66, and then Andre Drummond just made a little dunk to make it now 73-68. Anthony Simons, I mean, my goodness. He has made, in this quarter so far, he has made 12 points. 12 of the 14 points by the Portland Trail Blazers. Pretty insane. 12 of the 17, actually. 73-68. I had to do the math really quickly. That's what I had to do. All right. 5-point lead for Portland. Simons on the drive again towards the basket. Will spin, turn around, tried to hit a J. Can't do so. Offensive rebound by the Trailblazers as they swing it around the timeline. Drummond gets called for a shooting foul. And Clingan is going to go back to the line for a couple more free throws. Drummond, that's his third foul of the game. 20 points and 12 rebounds for Andre Drummond. Donovan Clingan, he is 7 feet 2 inches tall and weighs 280 pounds. He's 21 and went to UConn. He's been a pretty good rebounder for this Portland team. So the first foul shot is good. 5K for opening day. An apple a day keeps 5K with JJ. Just kidding. That was really bad. I was trying to make it up on the spot. Maxey gets the dump-off pass from Andre Drummond. Justin Edwards kicks it out over to Quentin Grimes. Grimes on the far elbow. Crosses over a couple of times. Backs up towards the perimeter. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He'll give it back to Maxey, who goes down over towards the baseline. Goes up with a 2. One in the foul call. Couldn't get it. Trailblazers get a rebound. They're on a fast break, and Denny Avdija gets the ball stripped, and he's fouled by Justin Edwards. And Tyrese Maxey, he's in some pain. He's grabbing onto his lower back area, and he is down on the ground. He's trying to stretch it, and you can tell that he's squinting his eyes. Oh, boy. He took a hard fall and is holding his lower back, and he is in pain. That's not what we want. That is not what the Sixers want at all. Regardless of where you're going and what you support. Oh, man. Maxey was trying to go up with a reverse layup, and he just hit his lower back. I think it was the left side of his lower back on the hardwood. We just got news that there will be some more Apple TV games for the Phillies this season. Hold up 1 second. 1 second. Man. And we have a timeout taken by the Sixers. He did get up, and he's walking straight back to the locker room. Just take him out, man. Now everybody's going to say, well, he shouldn't be playing anyways. And nobody says that if he's not hurt, but that's just how it goes. Maxey's shaken up after that drive to the basket. It took some time to get up on the floor. Medical staff is taking him to the locker room right now. Crazy. Let's look back at this. I want to see what this new Apple TV package is. Phillies have added the Dodgers. So on Friday, April 4th, they will be playing the Dodgers on Apple TV. And then on June 20th, they will be playing the Mets on Apple TV. I will take a screenshot of that right now. Huh. Well, that's not good. We don't want Tyrese Maxey to get hurt. That's not what we wanted in our books. Come on, man. Was hoping for a fake Maxey shutdown. That's what they did with Paul George today. It's exactly what they did to Paul George today. That's what Mike says on Twitter. That's the other thing, too, is that it's a good point. Why should these guys, and it's not a loser mentality when you really think about it, but, why should they go to war when they don't have enough? You know what I mean? Again, it sounds like it's a loser mentality, but, I don't think it is. Trying to be realistic, and we want the team to succeed. Jeff Doughton Jr. is now in for Tyrese Maxey. Maxey getting injured, that's not a part of the script. It's not. $75-68. Well, maybe this will help them win. Because also Maxey wasn't really having a good day today anyways. Free throw number 2 by Portland. They make it an 8-point game with about 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Doughton will get it over at the top of the key. He'll dump it off to Andre Drummond again. Drummond tries to throw it over to Grimes, but we have another foul called on Portland. Detroit's going to play Utah tonight. Detroit is 34-27. The Jazz are 15-45. Guess we got to be Detroit fans tonight. Doughton Jr. will inbound it over to Andre Drummond, who could have taken the three-pointer at the top of the key. He was wide open. Doughton will give it back to Drummond. Drummond trying to post up his defender, tries to go for a shot. He is fouled indeed. Sixers are 28-38. Embiid has been shut down. Oubre's out, says Zach Chiavella. And Maxey is learning to shoot with 3 fingers, and yet rolled onto the court tonight. Forgot, yeah. He had a thumb injury, and he's dealing with, I think it's a ring finger injury. Thought I saw that in the report. Drummond does make the first free throw. Justin says we need Utah to win. And the foul shot is no good. Oh, yeah, we do need Utah to win. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah. That's, so weird to say. We need Utah to lose by winning. Jeff Doughton Jr. just made a 19-foot pull-up J to make it a 76-71 game. And there's 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Henderson gets it down low on the block, dumps it back off to Avdija, and his layup is good. 7-point lead for Portland with 5:45 left to go in quarter number 3. The Sixers are in the bonus. Just wanted to make sure that I did throw that out there. Doughton will go over towards the right side. He'll do a low behind-the-back skip pass over to Drummond, and Drummond dumps it off over to Edwards, who tried to get a 2, could not get it. Drummond does grab the miss on the other side of Denny Avdija's miss. Grimes will try to take it inside, and I'll kick it out to Yabusele on the perimeter on the far corner side. Doughton will get it back. He'll drive it down the lane, give it back to Drummond with a floater, and Andre Drummond's floater game has been very absent throughout this whole entire season and still continues to be as he misses a wide-open runner. Doughton Jr. tries to get a steal, and the ball does go out of bounds over towards the scorer's table. And it'll still be Portland ball. Sixers odds to win this game, in case you are wondering, they're at plus 210, according to ESPN Bet. And Portland's at minus 280. There's less than 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Again, Grimes will give it back to Justin Edwards. Edwards has been pretty quiet in this third quarter so far. Doughton Jr. on the baseline. They'll give it back to Justin Edwards, who will try to drive it inside and go for a 2. And I think that we have a goaltending call on Tumani Kamara. We absolutely do. And that'll make it a 5-point deficit for the Sixers. Sixers only have 3 timeouts left. The Trailblazers, we mentioned that they're 27-34. They were actually on a 4-game winning streak. They beat the Nets, the Wizards, the Jazz, and the Hornets. And they lost to Cleveland only by 4 points. So they've been playing better overall. Shadon Sharp at the top of the key wants to step back and hit a 3-pointer in the face of Andre Drummond. Can't do so. And Yabusele comes away with a rebound. I say Andre Drummond. I'm sorry. I beg your pardon. I meant to say Justin Edwards. Doughton with a floater over on the foul line. Can't get it. And a tip all the way outside from Drummond to Doughton Jr. again. Grimes will reset. He'll try to go into the lane. He'll swing it outside to Yabusele. And we have another foul called on Portland. Ay, ay, ay. Hit that thumbs up button. And hit the subscribe button as well. Scoot Henderson was the one guilty for committing a personal foul. Diamondbacks beat the Cubs today 10-2. Is that the Cubs' first loss in spring training? How could we miss that? Scoot Henderson at the chair is the one who fouls Quentin Grimes. Grimes' first free throw, he makes it. Lonnie Walker the fourth, and Ricky Counts the fourth. Will come on in for Justin Edwards the fourth. Just kidding. And Andre Drummond. Justin Edwards the fourth. Free throw. The second time, it's a charm.
Excellent.
In case you are just tuning in, Tyrese Maxey did leave the game, and he went back over to the locker room. He's getting checked out by the trainers. Here's a little reverse layup by Tumani Kamara, and he just continues to put on some more points against the Sixers. 80-75. Grimes with a floater, a high arcing floater, and he's there to put it up and in. Yabusele tried to go to the rescue, but he didn't even have to do anything with the ball. Council trying to play defense all over Avdia, and Avdia can't make it the first time. The second time, he can't do it again. Grimes and him try to volleyball it, and the ball goes out of bounds, and Tumani Kamara wants a review. And Chauncey Billups, what's he going to do? He says no. Say play on. 80-77. Jorge, let's go Philadelphia. Please win this game. 80-77, 3:05 to go in the third quarter. Grimes on the drive inside. Finger roll finish is good. 1 point game with 2:55 to go in the third quarter. Simons on the near wing. He'll try to take it with the right hand and go down Broadway. And the ball gets deflected and goes out of bounds again. Snow, you still alive? Because we were going to come on over during a timeout. That's what we were going to do, but there really hasn't been a lot of timeouts in this third quarter. After the next timeout, we will come see you if you are still alive. I didn't forget. Shadon Sharp gets the inbound pass as he goes from right to left. Sharp drives it inside towards the basket, gives it back outside to Chris Murray. And I think we have a shooting foul on Gershon Yabusele. And the Trailblazers are going to call a timeout, it looks like. They will. All right. Let's go say hi to Snow. Snowman, let's go check you out. Go to the channel. Are you still alive, my friend? You are. Let's go say hi to Snow. There he is. Lightning versus the Panthers. Let's go say hi to our boy. Okay. Let's go say hi. Okay. Where is our guy? Let's unmute him.
What we would think, but I think I see Hagel right there.
JJ
right side.
Raid.
Actually, no, that's Jake Gensel.
What's up?
Yeah, shot by Radish. Save
Let's go.
by Bobrovsky.
There is... Did I post it? Did I post it? Oh, I posted it on the vertical stream. Sorry. Here's the thing.
You can't call a penalty.
There's the
Well,
link.
You can't call a penalty. You can review for a...
There we go. There's the link right there. Good stuff. Fill up the gas tank for Cooper Flag and Ace Bailey. That's where I am. If you disagree, though, please tell me why. Why do you think the Sixers should win? 80-79. Chris Murray misses the first free throw. And the second foul shot, Murray misses it too. Maybe he wants to tank. Duop Reith is going to get the rebound. But we have a shot that goes up, and that's no good. I will tell you this. We get some Chick-fil-A McNuggets, so that's beautiful. Because of the two missed foul shots. 82-79 as Murray made a layup. Grimes loses the ball. Simons on a drive, and it gives it back over to Chris Murray again to make it 84-79. JJ, there are two snowman feeds today. I think that you want the other one. Well, we could do that too. I appreciate you for telling me that. Okay. Yes, there are two feeds. Okay. I see. That's so confusing. Thanks for that. We'll actually raid Snowman. Duop Reed for a wide open three. Connects. 87-81. We'll do that when we go to the fourth. All right, Sixers down with 98 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Walker with a step back three, and he can't hit it. He's human. Scoot Henderson grabs the board, and he'll go inside and lay it up and lay it in to make it an 8-point lead for Portland, as Jeff Doughton Jr. will grab the rebound again for the Sixers. Philadelphia 0 for 2 from 3. Portland 4 for 6 from 3. Doughton on the drive to the basket misses a wide open layup with about a minute to go. The ball gets stripped again by Yabu, stolen by Edwards. Doughton all by himself down low. He actually had a defender in his way. Couldn't tell in the picture, but it was Duop Reith. A wide open three by Council, and then out it goes again. And a rebound by Reith. Duop Reith has just been destroying the Sixers in this game. 11 and 4 for him, and a couple of steals as well. 89 points for Portland. They have an 8-point lead with 30 seconds left to go. Simons with a 2, and he's fouled with less than 31 seconds remaining. 3 more subs for us to get to 4870. Spread the word. Tell your friends. Our goal is to get to 5,000 for opening day. 5K for MLB opening day. That's what we're doing, man. And it's going to be great. 89-81. Simons with the first free throw makes it a 9-point lead for Portland. And a Dembona is going to step on in. Dude, why? Do I have a splinter here? Splinters suck. I don't think that's a splinter. I don't. Arby says brutal third quarter for the Sixers, but that's what we want, man. Can't have it both ways. Second free throw by Portland, and that makes it a 10-point lead for the Trailblazers. Adam Duvall is seeking $3 million in free agency. Adam Duvall still in the league. Grimes will try to go over towards the basket, but we have a turnover called on the Dembona. Nick Nurse puts his hands up and says, "What do you want me to do?" 17 seconds to go in the third. Yawn. I do yawn on stream, but it's just natural. 91-81. 8 seconds left on the game clock. Simons, all eyes on him. So try to head down low. Gets it rejected the first time by Bona. The prayer that he puts up from the mid-range is no good. He airballed it. And we will go into the fourth quarter. Let's go say hi to Snowman. All right, let's go say hi to Snowman Multimedia. We'll do it on the other stream. There he is. And let's go say hi. I think that this is it. Yes, it is. All right, let's go say hi to our guy.
Successful challenge this year. They've been unsuccessful.
Oh, it just does it for both? That's really weird.
Steph Curry getting an explanation of why that is not an offensive foul. And now they're cleaning the floor under the basket. Nurkic is in for Mark Williams. Tajon Salon in for Miles Bridges. Draymond Green back on the floor for
Let's go,
GP2.
Snow. All right, who else is going to raid with me?
This has been a choppy game, and the Hornets are in this game. And now,
Tony, it's not halftime. I know it says that it's halftime, but it's not. If you actually look up at the quarter breakdowns, it'll tell you that the Sixers only scored 20 points in the third. It just, for some reason, on the Sports Scores Bot app, it does that. That's a flaw. I've tried to reach out to them about it. Other streamers have had the same problem too, and they haven't been able to fix that bug. So I apologize about that. All right. So, yeah, I got you, though, man. If you are new to the channel, welcome aboard. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I go on for Phillies. I do Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football. But I am going to be doing more MLB games this year. I started this channel 3 years ago, man. And this is my baby, you know? And I'm really trying to do more play-by-play and sacrifice a lot, man, for me to try to call as many games as I can on here. I'm trying to live out the dream. You know what I mean? And trying to also get you guys more involved and create a family on here, an MLB family, an NBA family, and an NFL family as well. I call my people my Philly freaks, but guess what? We're going to get MLB freaks, NBA freaks, and NFL freaks as well. So it's great. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. If you guys also want to become members, they're $2.99 a month. And you get access to some really cool emojis. Scott, show off some of the emojis. Do that for me down below. These are the Sixers emotes. We change them up for the Phillies and for the Eagles, of course. We'll be doing it for MLB as well. 91-81. Sixers trail by 10 points as they head into the fourth quarter. Adem Bona's on the drive towards the basket and gets the ball knocked loose. And it's going to go out of bounds. Delano Banton is back out there for Portland. There's all the emotes. Scott got them. Beautiful. What got you guys into the NBA? If you are new to the channel, tell us about your story. Simons for a three. Connects. He makes it. Anthony Simons with a big second half so far. 27 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists as well. 94-81. Portland up by a baker's dozen. Here's Edwards, who tries to go towards the elbow. Hands it off to Adem Bona, who goes up for a 2. Thought he was fouled. He was not. And Duop Reith comes away with a rebound. It was all ball. Simons, give him 30 points. He is 6 for 10 from downtown. Banton to Shadon Sharp for a 3. And he can't hit it. Hits off the front iron. And the rebound goes to Council. Council finds some daylight. Dumps it off to Justin Edwards, and he has a tough finish at the rim, but still makes it with the left hand right on the baseline, and it's back to an 11-point ball game with 10.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Reith at the top of the key again finds Delano Banton, who just has 2 points in this game and also 1 rebound as well. And there's another shot that goes up, and it's good by Chris Murray. And Duop Reith comes up with another assist. Banton, 25 years old, was a former draft pick by Toronto. All right, let's go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Dalton with a foul line J connects. I feel a sneeze coming. Uh-oh. We feel a sneeze coming. That's not good. I think I held it in. Is it good to hold in sneezes? Probably not. Let me know down below. Simons, wide open 3 again. He's human. And another offensive rebound by Banton. The ball gets stolen by Council, but it'll stay here in Portland territory. Actually scratched that. The Philadelphia 76ers will get the ball back because the ball actually touched Anthony Simons' right shoe. Oof. Okay. No bueno, says Jane. No bueno meaning for hitting the 2, or no bueno meaning for holding in a sneeze. I guess holding something in is not good. Yes, Simons actually stepped out of bounds. He did. He stepped out of bounds. RC is playing. Yes, he is. That's how you know that the tanking is in completion now. We will get an update on Tyrese Maxey in just a little bit, but I assume that his night is done. Sixers throw it away. Sharp will try to knife his way through the lane, and he makes the bucket, and he's fouled as well. That's true. 98-85 with 9 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And the Sixers have really done a terrible job at stopping Shadon Sharp and Anthony Simons. They have not had an answer for the both of them. Been giving up wide open lanes, wide open threes, and they just cannot find a way to put some sort of resistance on them. Excuse. That was not a sneeze. Sharp at the line. Try to make it a 14-point lead. Bingo. 99-85, Portland. Parts the Red Sea with a sneeze. Grimes over at the nail again, operating, dribbling back over towards the Wells Fargo Center. Simon wants to cross over a couple times. He wants to dance. He'll swing it over to Dalton. Here's another three-pointer that's up and in by Lonnie Walker the fourth. Lonnie Walker the fourth is like, I don't support the tank. I got to try to make some shots here. 99-88 with 8:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. There's another elbow J by Shadon Sharp, and he makes it from 20 feet. Ew. And a 1-foot jumper on that far elbow. Grimes will try to knife his way through the lane. The high arcing runner, that is unstoppable. If there's anything that you take away from this game again, it's that Quentin Grimes is a hooper. He absolutely is. Duop Reith gets the ball back over on the wing at the three-point line and will try to drive it over Yabusele, and he does. Is this a career-high day for Duop Reith? He's only averaging 2.5 points per game this season. This has to be a career high for him. I mean, he has started in 20 games this year. So that's pretty wild. Portland gets a steal. Sharp on the drive again. And it's back to a 15-point lead for Portland. I'm trying to see what his career high was. This is a career high for him. Actually, he had 14 points in a preseason game. But that was back in October of 2024. That was October 18th. Reith will try to pass it back outside over to Murray. 105-90. And there's 7:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Sharp with a step back tray. It's short, And the board belongs to Justin Edwards, who will try to go coast to coast, and Justin Edwards does a good job at finishing on the left side of the rim. And another timeout taken by Philadelphia, or Portland, that is. So they have 3 timeouts remaining. Okay. All right, I will be right back. I have got to blow my nose real quick. Sorry for the graphic of that, but I will be right back. I got to take care of something. We're back. Hard times, man. When you have a team that, you're just so divided, you don't know if they should win, don't know if they should lose. That's how you know it is rough times. 76ers about to make a run. I can feel it like putting icy hot in the nether regions. Oh my gosh. Here's a 3-pointer for Portland, and that's way off by Kamara. Grimes with another find inside the Drummond. And Andre Drummond having himself a season high. It seems like it's 105-94. He has 23 points and 15 rebounds. Simons with 30 and leading it for Portland. All right. 6 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Shadon Sharp with the shot clock winding down. Tries to give it back to Avdia for a tray, and it's way too strong. Drummond leaps up and hauls in the miss. Grimes to Edwards for a 3. Bang! Justin Edwards makes a 26-foot jumper. Oh boy, Jane, you saw the run coming, and now it's here. A 7-0 run over the last 73 seconds. And Portland gets called for an offensive foul. It's a turnover on Donovan Clingan. Wow. If you're looking for silver linings in a lost season, Justin Edwards can freaking play. And Paul Hudrick is absolutely correct about that. 16-6 for Edwards. Edwards has the rock again. He'll drive it down low. He goes up with a runner. It's short, and the rebound goes to Shadon Sharp. Sharp to Scoot Henderson. Almost lost it. He tipped it right behind him. Had to look for the ball. And he got it. Sharp downhill to Donovan Clingan. And Clingan makes it back to a 10-point game. Nick Nurse looks absolutely distraught and not happy at all. 107-97. Portland has out-rebounded the Sixers 56-38. That's been the difference here in the second half. Walker on the drive. Walker trying to finish, but he's fouled. Looking at the scores right now, and Charlotte is down to Golden State 75-71. Now Washington is also losing to Miami 66-55. So that doesn't help the Sixers. Detroit will be playing Utah tonight, and the Philadelphia 76ers could use a Utah win. Max, what's up, Max? The race for 5K continues for opening day. Walker with the free throw. It's good as gold.
Excellent.
107-99. We need to get a couple more stops. For what? A win. Yeah. And Sixers come away with a steal. It's Quentin Grimes, but he lost it. Anthony Simons will get it back. Simons with a step-back J. No good. Clingan out-rebounding Andre Drummond. He tipped it up 3 times and got it over Andre Drummond's head and dropped an anvil. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Edwards will cross on over. He'll give it back outside to Yabusele. Grimes with a wide-open 3 with the shot clock winding down. Can't get it. And it'll be Kamara who tips it out all the way over to Denny Avdia. And Shadon Sharp tries to go up with a three-pointer. Can't get it. Offensive rebound by Portland. They swing it back outside along the perimeter. Simons to Delano Banton for a 3. And Gershon Yabusele hauls in the rebound. All right, I'm back. What did I miss? It's a 10-point deficit for the Sixers. Grimes will try to go downhill. He lost his handles, but gets it back. He'll pass it over to Andre Drummond, who airballs a floater. I think he actually got it rejected the first time and makes it back to an 8-point game with 3:45 to go. Andre Drummond, 25 points, 16 rebounds. He had 7 in just the first quarter. And the Sixers are going to have to play defense. Grimes gets the ball knocked loose, or knocks the ball loose, I should say, on Portland. Donovan Clingan goes up with a baby floater and hits it. Donovan Clingan, 13 and 12. Ever since they've put him back into the game, he is just not, Andre Drummond is not an answer for him. And a timeout taken by Philadelphia. They have 1 timeout left. The race to 5K continues. We need 133 more subscribers before opening day to get to 5K, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I got a bug bite here. Uh-oh. That's not good. Is that a bug bite? Yeah, I think it is. Probably got to get some Benadryl. So close, but oh so... I thought you said fart. But so far, it is. Are we supporting the tank? Or are we supporting a win? Win or tank? 58% of you say support the tank. Absolutely. 42% of you say no way, no how, in the words of Rob Parker. What are we tanking for? That's a loser mentality, JJ. We're not losers. We're winners. And for the other people that say yes, do we even have enough to make it into the play-in tournament? What's the point? With no Maxey, with no Paul George, and with no Joel Embiid. Oubre was out tonight. I thought it said fart too, Jane. Y'all are funny. We'll do a little post-game show. Not too long. I'll be back on for the Phillies tomorrow as the race to 5K continues. We're going to be trying. We will be pushing for this. Edwards will inbound it over to Quentin Grimes. And Grimes gets it back to Edwards. Jared Butler. Sorry, not Jared Butler. That's Lonnie Walker the fourth back out there for the Philadelphia 76ers. And a whistle called on Toumani Camara. Philadelphia 76ers, please win. Justin says, yay. Who do they play tomorrow? Actually, the Sixers do play tomorrow again, too. I forgot about that. I thought they were off tomorrow, but no, they play tomorrow night as well. The Sixers play at 8 o'clock against Minnesota. I'm sure that was the game you wanted to know. The Phillies play. Who do they play tomorrow? The Phillies play the Yankees. Uh-oh. Max and I are going to be rivals again tomorrow, even though it's spring training. 2.5 seconds left on the shot clock and another foul called on Portland. We actually have some baseball games going on right now. We got, bro, wait, it's 8-3. Wait, Max, are you doing the Yankees game right now? Is Max on for the Yankees game? Can somebody chat that? Did he just come say hi to us while he was covering the Yankees game? Because that right there is freakish behavior. Grimes tries to go up with a three-pointer, can't get it. Andre Drummond trying to get the rebound. It's intercepted by Shadon Sharp. Let's go, Max Coverage TV. Yes, sir. Can anybody see if he's live right now? If so, we'll go raid him at the very end of the stream. Avdia tries to go down low, and I think we have a foul called. I think he is live. I thought I saw him live before our game. He's doing the Yankees game tomorrow, is he? I thought he has work tomorrow. But if he's doing it, cool. That's sick. You're checking. Thank you. We have stalkers in the chat. Just kidding. Oh, that makes it sound weird. Okay, we're not that weird. We are freaks, but we're not that weird. 2 minutes and 39 seconds to go. It is 9-3 Yankees as they go to the top of the 8th. I guess we probably should raid them sooner rather than later before that game's done, if they are live. Need a 25-point, 25-rebound game from Drummond. Here's Anthony Simons on the drive, and he floats it up and floats it in. Makes it a 113-101 game. Edwards at the elbow goes up with a runner inside. Way too strong. And another rebound by the 7'2" monster for this Portland Trailblazers team. He is good. He is really, really good. That was Donovan Clingan. 113-101, and we have a whistle called with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Ugh. Ew. That reverse layup was nasty. All right. Is my man live? 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Simons will get the inbound. He'll try to go up with a step at Jay on the elbow over Justin Edwards, and that should bury the Sixers. They trail 115-101. Give Anthony Simons 34 points. Grimes again will go downhill. He loses the ball. It's stolen by Shadon Sharp, and there's 90 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Max Coverage TV just finished the broadcast. Uh-oh. He just got done? Oh, I hope he's okay. Damn, the Yankees are still alive. I hope he's all right. Maybe the game's not aired. I don't know. Maybe they stopped airing it. I don't know. I'll have to go check it out. I hope he's good. I think he just finished. Maybe he lost his internet or something. That's possible. We're worried about you, Max. First free throw is up and in to make it a 116-101 game. It looks like the tankathon will continue for the Sixers. They're down by 16 with 1:10 to go in the fourth. Edwards over to Yabusele, and Edwards, he is hobbling. Come on. Grabbing onto his ankle, and he is rolling over as he cries in pain. Oh, great. Oh, great. And the medical staff is going to check him out. Are you kidding me? Tweak that ankle, and it didn't land awkwardly. Oh, yeah. That wasn't even I don't think, there was some slight contact from Shadon Sharp's foot. Nothing intentional. He's holding onto his knee, and the medical staff is evaluating him right now. Joel Embiid is also over there. And so is Jared McCain to check up on him. Ugh. Stop playing these guys. Take them out. There's no point. Put in Doughton. Put in the younger guys that are not going to make an impact on our team for the future, man. Come on. They find a way to just annoy you even when they're out of it. There's always something. Always something. Edwards, how many minutes has he played in? 37 minutes! Oh my gosh. Grimes has played in 38. Sit them down. Doughton will be at the top of the key. There's Jared Butler. There's Ricky Council. There we go. This is the lineup that we should have out there. Doughton throws it away. There's 43 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Another drive by Portland, and they make it a 119-101 game. Man, we got some more stuff to talk about after this game for sure. Walker will dump it off to Adem Bona, and Bona is fouled with exactly 27 seconds to go. Why play him? I don't get it. Why is he out there playing 37 minutes in a meaningless game? We know what he is. First free throw by Adem Bona, and he misses it. I figured that was going to happen. I figured it was going to happen. Second foul shot by Bona. It is good.
Excellent.
JT Miller's now up to 14 points in 11 games since joining the Rangers. Jeez. Rangers, of course, they just get better. All right, there's about 3 seconds differentiating the shot clock from the game clock. And with 2.5 seconds to go, the Sixers are going to get the ball back one more time. All right, so that's it. Philadelphia inbounds it, and they lose by a final score of 119-102. And the Tankathon is still alive. I'm being sarcastic, but I'm also being kind of real at the same exact time. The doctor staff must be the most pay in the NBA. The 76ers medical staff. I mean, my goodness, we're going to talk about this, man, because there were things that still ticked me off about tonight's game, even though I understand the philosophy of where the Sixers are heading in. And I will talk about that right now. Tonight, the Sixers did a great job at tanking. However, there's one way that they kind of screwed themselves up. And hear me out. In no way in the land of the NBA, your team is 21-38 in game 60 of the season, and you have a young forward who has a lot of potential, who is having a good day today. There is no reason why he should be playing 37 minutes in a game, and yet he gets hurt. Quentin Grimes should not be playing 38 minutes in a game. He just got, and you know, because he could potentially get hurt. And I don't care what their injury history is. You just gotta do this the right way. And I can't risk any of our young guys getting hurt, man. Oh, yeah. It's just awful. It's awful. I don't like that. But good job for the Sixers to do what they needed to do tonight and lose to the Portland Trail Blazers. And I'm going to take a look at the standings right now as we speak. Because, again, we're not saying that the Sixers should lose on purpose. Or, sorry, without a purpose, because there's a purpose to what they're trying to do. They are stuck with Joel Embiid's contract. They are stuck with Paul George's contract. They can't really trade for anybody. So they need to go out there and get an impact player who can help them with their window and extend it for the future. And that's what they have to do in order for them to be competitive again. I love Justin Edwards. I love Quentin Grimes. I love Jared McCain. I think that those guys are nice young pieces along with Tyrese Maxey. But if they could try to get a top pick and try to go after a forward who can play good basketball or just another impact player, I think that they have a chance to be really good next year. A chance. So that's where I am. But if they don't get a top 6 pick, it goes to Oklahoma City. I'm looking at the standings right now. And folks, let's try to put up a window capture here so that way y'all can see this. Where's our window capture? There it is. Window capture number 6. Here's a window. It's called NBA standings. My face just went away. That's not good. We will get you updates on Tyrese Maxey because that is also important. And I do want to hear what the status is on him. Okay, look at this, folks. Let's see where we are compared to the... we got to go to the league. Okay. We are... Right now, we are 2.5 games behind the Toronto Raptors, and we currently would have good odds because we're tied with Brooklyn, and they have the tiebreaker on us. We would actually have a good chance to get a top 6 pick right now. Our odds went up today. That deserves a round of applause. You know what I just realized would be really, really funny? let's just say, and this wouldn't happen, but let's just say Toronto, the Pelicans and the Jazz, or one of those teams actually does really well and goes on a hot streak. And yet, we could still get the play-in tournament, and we could get the 5 seed. I think that'd be really wild. Not saying that that's going to happen, but I think that'd be really funny, not going to lie. All right, so here we are, right? We are currently 2.5 games behind Toronto, and we are also, what are we now? 4.5 games behind New Orleans. I'm telling you, we could get our odds higher. We really could. Don't we play Toronto in a couple of days? I don't know. But I think that we made strides tonight. I do. I do think that we made strides tonight. But we're going to have to get low. We're going to have to really try and do what we can to try to get a lower pick. We're not going to get past Charlotte. That's going to be really hard. And we're not going to get past Washington, obviously. But if we can find a way, if we can just find a way to get into the top 4, I like our chances. Again, this is not a losing mentality. We don't have enough to compete for a championship this season, and that is the truth. Look in the mirror. Okay? Look in the mirror and tell me, where does this team have a championship pedigree level of a basketball team? How can they make it to the play-in tournament? A. B. Get out of the play-in tournament. And then C. Beat Boston or Cleveland and then move on. That's a tall task. And there's no reason why you should do it at this point of the season. It's not like we're saying this in game 30. It's not like we're saying this in game 45. This is game 60 of the 82-game season. You understand? That's where we are. Let's turn this off. Okay. Remove. I'm looking at the schedule ahead. Who do we play tomorrow? We play Minnesota. I think we can lose to Minnesota. I think we can lose to Boston. I do. I think that we can lose to Boston. And we can lose to Minnesota. And then I think after that, let's go. Boston actually plays a back-to-back right against the Sixers. That game's on TNT. That is a disgrace. I know why they did it at the beginning of the year, but that is awful. That is really awful. Game's on TNT. Can't they just flex that or something? I don't know. We also play Utah, Atlanta, Toronto, Indiana, Dallas, Houston, OKC, San Antonio, Atlanta again, New Orleans, Washington. We have some games that are honestly meaningful. We do. We have some meaningful games for us to lose coming on up, if that's the way that you look at it. I'm not playing the song after we lose, because that's not the right mentality to go. That's too far. Okay? But I hope that you see where I'm coming from. You may not support it, and it may be whatever, but I think it's the best for this team. On the bigger news of things, we hope and pray that Tyrese Maxey is okay. And we also hope and pray that what's his name is okay too. Austin Krell, speaking of Tyrese Maxey, Austin Krell just said this. We have an update, folks. Tyrese Maxey had a couple of doctors check him out. At this point, they say nothing too serious, and I understand it's the Sixers medical staff, but there's a chance that it could worsen in the morning. He would travel on the road trip in his day-to-day. Why go on the road trip, man? Just stay home, rest. You know he's going to want to play when he's out there. I mean, just, what's the point? What's the point, man? I don't know. Anthony Simons is a bucket, dude. I like Anthony Simons. He has a nice killer mentality to him. He knows how to get buckets. Knows when to drive it inside. Puts up threes. He's good, man. He's really good at what he does. 119 to 102. That is what the Sixers lose by to Portland. Guys, talk to me. Really be honest with me in the chat. Do I sound negative? Be real. Be real. I could care less, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. Do I sound negative? Does this sound like a losing mentality? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, I want what's best for this team. The whole idea of the process, folks, was this. Lose for multiple seasons in order for you to be great. The NBA fined the Sixers for doing that for years and years. And then when they finally got top talented pieces, the Sixers didn't make the right draft picks. This year it's different because this team was supposed to be they were supposed to be competing for a championship. This is the most bizarre season I think that the Sixers have ever had in their history. The highs were so high, and the lows, we haven't really had a lot of highs. Let's be real. But the lows have been so bad. It just has. So let's take a horrible year and make it into potentially a phenomenal year next year, is my mindset. And the other thing that the Sixers could do too, and nobody's talking about this. Somebody might disagree with me here. But let's just say the Sixers do get that third pick. Let's say they do get that in the draft lottery. Maybe that would become a valuable asset for a trade. Just saying. Maybe the Bucks, as weird as this would sound, maybe we could trade Joel Embiid. This might sound crazy, but other people would take Joel Embiid, whether you think about it or not, because some people just think that they can revitalize him. They did it with Ben Simmons. They did it with James Harden. The contracts go around. Jimmy Butler just did it, okay? But what if? What if they do get a third pick? And what if the Bucks say, you know what? Giannis is not happy, and we can find a way to get rid of Embiid and that pick for Giannis. Because I think Milwaukee might be more willing to do that deal. I'm not saying it's going to happen. But it's not even just Milwaukee. I'm just saying that if we want to make a trade, we have an asset that we can have. Lombard, what's going on? Looks like they got trampled in the second half tonight. Oh, yes, they did. The thing that I'm mad about is that the team that we beat, we should have lost. And the team that we lost to, we should have won. Oh, Luffy, are you for the tank or not, is my question. Are you for the tank or not? And I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just curious. Are you for the tank or not? Because if you're for the tank, they should have lost to Golden State, and they should have lost tonight. But that's my question. Nick Nurse is speaking to the media. I am really curious to see what's going on with Justin Edwards. O'Luffy says at this point, tank. Neil says tank. Yeah. I think we can all agree. And again, for those of you that honestly do disagree, please argue me. Please tell me how you really do feel. Because your thoughts are also kind of valid. Okay? I go back to my argument too. I'm not trying to sound, like I'm on the fence or that I'm, gaslighting or like whatever the kids call it nowadays. Like I agree or I'm a yes man. I'm not trying to sound like that at all. But there are some concerns because guess what? This franchise doesn't know how to make the right decisions. That's a valid concern. This franchise will probably still have Joel Embiid and still have Paul George. I'm just saying, though, if they could get like maybe the third overall pick, even if they don't take anybody in the draft, that asset could become so huge to maybe get rid of a contract like Paul George or Joel Embiid and get another star player to help us now, to help us in the now mode. What do you think about a trade for KD, says O'Gluffy. O'Gluffy, you put a huge smile on my face, man. Because I know what other content creators say about me. But I would love Kevin Durant. JJ, a guy who's injury prone, hasn't won a championship ever since he was in Golden State. This guy can't stay healthy either. That's all valid. However, Kevin Durant right now is better than Joel Embiid. Because Joel Embiid isn't available. Kevin Durant right now is better than Paul George too. And can you imagine a lineup next year where you have Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCann, Paul George, Kevin Durant, and Andre Drummond? Maybe the five would be a problem. But I'd say that lineup sounds pretty good. I like that lineup. So if you have to get rid of that draft pick and get rid of Joel Embiid for that, that's it, man. Fine. I would do it. I would do it. It's a very good lineup. But again, like, that asset becomes valuable. Now, the Sixers, if they could, the home run deal would be to get rid of Paul George. If they could get rid of Paul George and that draft pick, because maybe there is a chance that Joel Embiid's knee does heal. I'm just saying, maybe it's so slight. I don't know. I don't think you can go wrong either way. But at first, when I really think about it, I actually am starting to think about it the other way. I think we got to move on from Joel. I hate being that guy because you know how much I've supported this guy. I will always be so thankful for what Joel Embiid gave to this city on a night in and night out basis. I think that he gets way too much hate here. I do. But he sacrificed so much of his game. And the organization did him wrong. He didn't take care of his body at the end. That I agree with. He should have never played in the Olympics. I agree with that. But guess what, man? Like, he's one of the most talented players to ever put on a 76ers uniform. And his time here is probably done. I think it would be in the best interest for the Sixers to move on right now. And I love Joel. I do. But that's where I am. It's so weird how a year ago we saw this guy put up I will always remember him putting up 70 points against Wemby. That was magical. It just doesn't have it in him anymore. It's like going through a relationship, man, and you're just breaking up. It's hard. You got to put the emotion aside. So, but guess what? If we somehow find a way to get Cooper Flagg or Ace Bailey or try to get a top pick or whatever it is, we still have to run it back with Joel and Paul George. We're still a better team because we got an asset. You know? We're still a better team because we got an asset. And that's the truth. What's the score of the Detroit game? They're up 27-16. Oh, we need Utah to win. Washington's going to go on and lose. What else? Memphis and Atlanta are tied. Charlotte lost, so that doesn't help. Golden State pulled it out at the end. But yeah. So, there you have it, man. The 2024-25 76ers. Tank mode activated. We will be back on tomorrow afternoon for more spring training for the Phillies. We'll continue to cover them, and our road to 5K before MLB opening day will continue. March 27th, man. March 27th. And we will be doing a nonstop stream for us to hit that 5K. We're going to hit the 5K. I'm going to make a video, and we're going to be promoting that. All right? We got to get working. And it's not going to be easy. But I'm going to do whatever it takes to get to that 5K mark. It'll happen. A Starkey. Just in time. I was just going to get ready to head out. A Starkey, everybody. Give it up for a Starkey. Go subscribe to a Starkey's channel if you guys are into gaming. I'm getting into gaming. I'm not going to lie. I love watching other streamers out there. And Starkey is a very good streamer. She knows it. She probably wouldn't brag about it, but she knows it. She's really good. And go support her. Go support her. Starkey, drop that link down below. You know what to do. I actually am going to work on a bot one day, and it's not at the top of my priority list right now, but I do want I saw that PAS had it in his system where you could, if somebody comes onto the chat and they're a streamer or whatever, you go subscribe to their link and it gives you their link. So it's really beautiful. Did you finish last night's video, JJ? Oh, yes, I finished it. Good stuff. Lomball McLovin, another guy who I love to go over to because guess what? My man keeps it real. My man does not have a fake bone in his body, and he plays so many games. Like he plays 2K, he plays MLB The Show. Sometimes like he'll do like some shooter games. I think he did a race car game a couple of times too, and I was helping him out with that. But I mean, the conversations get really deep on there, and it's really therapeutic. So you should go check him out as well. It will actually give. I mean, you're more than welcome to provide the link if you want to. You don't have to promote it, but it's solely up to you, man. You make my day, just like the rest of you guys. We're all family on here, and we're gonna get to that 5K before opening day. We have a lot of cool ideas this year, guys. I'm planning on doing some sort of a fundraiser. I'm going to be really busy with baseball this season. A lot of baseball content. Nonstop. As somebody in Rhino Stream said the other day, to the moon. To the moon. There's a Starkey's link. Go subscribe to a Starkey, man. Go subscribe to a Starkey. Ugh. All right, I gotta work on a video. I also probably should go eat something, take care of my body, get up and exercise, and do all that stuff. But I've enjoyed this convo. Sixers stink. What else is new? Now it's time to try to go get a top 5 pick, top 6 pick. And we gotta retool, you know? So there you go. And Scott, go check out his channel too. Please. Go check out his channel. All right. Good night. Lila Tove. I'll see you all tomorrow afternoon for some Phillies baseball, man. Let's go. See you then. Go Phils.